Gentlemen, you're on TV, you gotta talk.
Yeah, let's just go, fellas.
Okay.
I don't want to steal the show, but I could talk for hours.
I can tell a story about one of the farmers that we used to have up our way. His name was Oscar Wagner.
Oh, now you got turned on a can of worms.
Yeah, and they used to do a lot of bartering, you know, trading back and forth and so on and so forth. And I remember my grandfather, Fred, he had a painting and paper hanging business years ago. And we also had horses and sheep and cows and stuff. And he went over to Oscar one day and was looking for a horse, a good, nice work horse, you know, for the fields. So Oscar had one over there, so he goes over and he looks at it, and he's got him in the stall, and he's got the rope going to his neck, and full of spunk. Geez, he was, you know, jumping up and down and moving around quick. And it's a good-sized horse. The horse was probably about 16 hands as far as size goes, you know, for a work horse, big hoofs. So my grandfather says, yeah, he says, I'll take that one, Oscar. That's all right. So they made a deal, and we gave him 2 cows and a sheep for this work horse. So we delivered our 2 cows and our sheep, and my grandfather brings the work horse home, puts him out in the barn, goes in, has supper. Jesus, he come out after supper, and the horse hung himself. Legs went right off from underneath him, and he's hanging there off the rope. Well, he was living. So my grandfather goes over and sees Oscar. He says, Oscar, he says, I don't think this was a good deal. Oscar said, well, what do you mean, not a good deal? He says, you saw what you had? Yeah, he says, well, come over here, and I'm going to show you what I got now. And there he was, you know. He's just shaking his head. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Sometimes you won on those deals, sometimes you didn't, you know.